Midnight at the Café Cosmopolite. The cafe buzzed even at this late hour, a low hum of conversation. The clinking of cups, the rhythmic grinding of the espresso machine. These were the sounds of city life that never slept. It was a haven for night owls, insomniacs and dreamers. A place where time seemed to bend, stretching into the wee hours. The air was thick with the aroma of strong coffee and cigarette smoke, a sensory cocktail that somehow felt both comforting and exhilarating. The cafe's decor was a testament to its name, a mosaic of cultures and styles. A faded tapestry depicting a Venetian canal hung next to a framed scroll of Japanese calligraphy. A worn leather armchair sat beside a sleek chrome-plated stool. It was a place where East met West, where old-world charm collided with modern urbanity. Among the cafe's eclectic clientele, one figure stood out, or rather blended in with an almost studied indifference. He was a man of indeterminate age, with sharp features and eyes that seemed to hold a lifetime of stories. He sat alone, nursing a cup of coffee, his gaze distant and unfocused. He was a man of the world, or so he claimed. He had traveled to every continent, tasted every cuisine, spoken a dozen languages. He carried himself with an air of quiet superiority, as if he had transcended the petty concerns of nationality and belonging. He was, in his own words, a true cosmopolitan. And he had the stories to prove it. He would regale anyone who would listen with tales from his travels. He spoke of sipping mint tea in Marrakesh as the sun set over the Sahara, of bartering for spices in the bustling markets of Istanbul, of witnessing the northern lights dance across the Arctic sky. His knowledge was vast, his experiences varied. He could discuss the nuances of Parisian fashion with the same ease as he could debate the merits of Argentine tango. He spoke of ancient ruins and modern skyscrapers, of bustling cities and remote villages, all with the same detached familiarity. Section 4. The Flaw in Cosmopolitanism. He wore his cosmopolitanism like a badge of honor, a mark of his enlightenment. He scoffed at those who clung to their national identities, who saw the world through the narrow lens of their own culture. He believed that true freedom lay in shedding all such labels, in embracing a global citizenship that transcended borders and boundaries. There was a certain arrogance in his stance, a sense that he had somehow evolved beyond the need for roots or belonging. He seemed to view the world as a grand stage, and he, the detached observer, privy to its every secret. Section 5. The Unexpected Question. One night, a newcomer to the cafe dared to challenge his worldview. He was a young man, his eyes bright with curiosity and perhaps a touch of naivete. "You've been everywhere, seen everything," he said to the cosmopolitan. "But tell me, where is home for you?" The question seemed to catch the man off guard. He hesitated, his gaze flickering for the first time with a hint of uncertainty. He cleared his throat, as if about to launch into another one of his well-rehearsed anecdotes. Section 6. The True Cosmopolite. "Home?" he repeated, the word sounding strangely foreign on his lips. "Home is—" He paused, his eyes suddenly focusing on a small chipped porcelain sugar bowl on the table in front of him. It was an unremarkable object, decorated with a faded floral pattern. "This sugar bowl," he said finally, his voice barely above a whisper, "it was my grandmother's. She used to serve us sugar cubes in it when we were children." A flicker of something crossed his face, a fleeting expression of longing, of regret, of a connection that ran deeper than any passport stamp or souvenir could ever hope to capture. And in that moment, the true nature of the cosmopolitan was revealed. He was not a man without a home, but a man who carried his home within him, hidden beneath layers of worldly experience and carefully constructed detachment. The cafe continued to buzz around them, oblivious to the quiet revelation that had just unfolded. The aroma of coffee mingled with the sounds of the city, a symphony of urban life that played on, indifferent to the stories of the individuals who populated its stage.